Good morning, Rick Minner here with you. Talk about a little project we got going here. And before you even say it or think it, yeah, we do start more projects than we finish, but this is the exciting part to me is getting something home, getting it up and running, and whether we ever get it completely restored or not doesn't really matter to me. That's the important part, is just saving them and getting them going. This is a 1938 John Deere Model L. It's got a flathead 2-cylinder engine. They sound like a M John Deere when they run M or a 40 or 420. And they must have been pretty cheap back in the day, because I looked up, this is a 38, a 1946, only sold for like $500 new. But this one, I don't know anything about it. I bought two of them. Bought an LA, which is a later version, and this one. And Sam Chasen, that's one of our exhibitors, he and his family got some really nice tractors, but his wife Lexi never did want to drive their B's and D's, and the bigger tractors that they have. She didn't like them, but she took a liking to that LA that was really way rustier looking than this. And they took it home, worked on it a little bit, and actually worked on it some here, but she drove it around here during our Inman Antique Expo back earlier this month, which got me interested in wanting to get this one together. Maybe we can take both of them to Mr. Cleveland Carter's C&G Antique Tractor Museum show in Baxley, Georgia on the first weekend in May. Y'all try to go to that if you can. It's a great show and they're great people down there. But anyway, what I know about this one is somebody's put a brand new muffler on it for some reason. I hope if it's in that terrible a shape, they never would have done that. And done a really nice job with this mounted sickle mower. I mean, it's all new parts, all new stuff on it. It really looks good. It's got decent tires on it. I checked in the gas tank, and it's got that red stuff where it's been cleaned out and sealed, but there's no sediment bowl on it and doesn't have any fire as of now. And when I turned it, this was kind of disappointing. Not counted it when let me see here. It turns way too easy, which tells me there's no compression. So hopefully maybe some valves are stuck or something, but we'll deal with it either way, because I think you could pretty much do like an in-frame overhaul and do the valves and put a set of rings in it, and that ought to wake it up, unless there's something really terminal wrong with it. But I think these are the same engine as on an old combine, and I've got a Parks engine if we have to. But I'm going to start out this morning by replacing the sediment bowl. This came with it, or I found it somewhere one, and we have a lot of trouble with sediment bowls, and I buy these replacements from All States Ag Parts. We get about 5 at a time. But I'm bad about also, like I'm going to do here, raw pieces off a brand new one, which is a bad practice to ever start. But all I need is a gasket out of it. So I'm going to take this perfectly good sediment bowl, and if I can get it loose. And it's hard to turn. Got to pull the side up well. There we go. Like I said, I'm going to rob this filter and gasket out of here and put it on this other bowl. And I'm going to install it, come back with you, and we'll check further after that. These points, as I suspected, are pretty crusty looking. One thing I did figure out taking the distributor off is these holes in the sheet metal here are really nice to get your hands in to help get the screws and all out and get the mag in here. That's a nice little gesture by the engineers at John Deere in the 1930s. And to tell you how much points filing we do here, I think I got a pair of points file in my wallet. No, I don't have to go get one. Thought I had one in here. Boy, those things walk off on me something terrible. This one, I think I got them all covered. They get away from me. Oh, here we go. Oh, it broke off. Darn. There's the remaining part of it. I'll just use that. This Chick-fil-A coupon I didn't know I had. That'd be fun to take advantage of here for long. I'm gonna file these pretty good, and then I'm going to go get some PB Blaster and spray on them, because that seems to help these old cruddy points. I'm gonna try to take this camera down, hold it with one hand, and scratch with the other and see what you think. This isn't working too good. We'll try. Well, it's been quite the adventure since the last time I was here. I went to get some PB Blaster to spray on here, and somehow or another the rotor button got knocked over, and I spent about 2 hours looking for it, and Joanne and I just now found it. One thing I was going to say is I got, for Christmas, under the Christmas tree, Joanne got me a case of PB Blaster. And you can't tell me that's not a good woman that would do that. But PB Blaster is good for old cruddy points, so we're going to give these a little squirt and then put this thing back together with the rotor button, of course, that I've been looking all over for. Well, I forgot to mention earlier that this tractor didn't come with a starter. It's a hand crank only. I lost a screwdriver. Hold on 1 minute. As I was saying, this tractor didn't come with a starter. It's a hand cranker only. That was pretty common in the day this came out. So what we're going to do once we get this back together is we're going to get a chain and hook to it and pull it and squirt some starting fluid in there. See if we can't get a little boost of compression. Maybe it'll start up, not be as bad as I thought, but if it does need some work done, we can handle that. And as I told you before, these holes in the sheet metal are really nice to put your hand in to work on. I'd be interested to know the thinking about how they put them on there. All right. Well, this part's done. Keep your fingers crossed that this will fire off. Since we worked on this thing, I tried all my tricks I knew for getting the magneto to fire. We filed the points and messed with it. We never did get good fire, so we took it off and carried it to my friend John Walls. He's gone through it. It's firing good on his test stand. So now we're back down here. Darryl Coleman and I, Joanne's on the camera. We're going to take the #1 plug out, turn it over and get it on top dead center and try to get this thing timed right, try to crank it.
Put your finger over the hole.
I'm going to hold my finger over the hole, see if I can get how much compression comes up. It's not a good sign. I don't feel anything. Oh, there.
Your tail.
Every once in a while it'll blow a little out.
I got a piece of wire.
Yeah, let's do that.
Off.
All right, we turned it over and got a piece of wire down in the hole here and trying to see when the piston comes up to top dead center.
Okay.
Ready. And we're going down now.
I can turn it the other way.
Whoa, coming up, whoa. We just went over the top.
Can we turn it backwards? Let's go around again.
right, back down.
Should be right there.
Not coming up yet. Still down. Coming up. Coming up. Coming up. Right, that's it right there. Now you're going back down now.
About right there.
Still down. We were wondering if somebody hadn't been in this engine and got the timing off inside, because our timing marks aren't lining up with when the piston comes to top dead center. I don't guess the back piston would be number one, would it?
Well, they both should. We could try that and see. I'm not that familiar with this engine.
Going down now.
We'll take the back one out. See if anything.
Wouldn't hurt to try.
Turn it over, ain't it?
Coming up. Coming up.
Right there.
That's here.
Alright, that's on top center there. Or that's by this mark anyway.
Alright, so we got it on top dead center on the back piston, and our marks are lining up.
Alright, so I guess we'll put our magnet on.
And we're going to cut the camera off for a minute, put the mag on. Alright, we move the one more gear over, and now when you tell us what you're doing there.
Well, we want the points when they just begin to open at top dead center, and that's what we've used this meter for. It's basically a ohm meter. It just says open and closed, and we want the points to just open, and that's what we got right here. So we've got it real close.
So that loud buzz is what you're looking for, right?
Right. That means they're just beginning to open.
We got the mag on, worked on the carburetor, got it flowing, I hope. Now we're going to try the moment of truth and pull this thing off. I'm scared to try to turn it with a crank. But it went dead before we got stopped here. Let's see what's going on. Finally got it to hit. Cranked it by hand. Didn't have to pull it off. Okay, I'm back with an update on our 1938 John Deere L. When we started this project, our goal was to have it ready to take to the C&G Antique Tractor Museum show in Baxley, Georgia, which was about 10 days ago. And we got pretty close, got right down to the wire, and our carburetor gasket was the wrong size that we ordered. So luckily we got one, came in a few hours before we were ready to load. But we got it running, got it loaded, hauled it down there, everything went good. Well, it rained at the show, but we had a great time. We also took a John Deere LA that we got when we bought this one. Sam Chasen and Sammy Chasen and Darryl Coleman worked on it, got it going. So we took both of them down there. We got a picture of us loading, but we didn't take any video down there for whatever foolish reason. I guess we got to having too much fun. Plus it was raining a lot, but we had a great time. It was a great show, and invite all of y'all to go down there if you can next first weekend in May. As I mentioned before, we had to work on the magneto. John Walls got that thing firing. Darryl and I got it on there, got it timed. The carburetor, somebody had rebuilt it and just used silicone all inside for the gasket, and it was just a big glob of goo in there. But we got all that out, got it running. took it to the show, had a good time down there with it. I think the sycamore adds a lot to the display to have implements with it. We had a turning plow in the back of the LA, but it's running good now. We're probably going to paint it at some point and have these two be our things we take to shows with us. But appreciate y'all following along, and we're hope to have you here and riding around during our show in September 18th, 19th, and 20th. Y'all try to come if you can.
Check out this little L with a sickle bar on it.
We hope y'all got as much enjoyment out of watching this video as we did out of making it. We're trying really hard to produce some videos that are worthwhile and help y'all learn about what we're doing here at Inman Farm Heritage Days. If you like it, if you don't mind, help us out, click that like button and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on the next time.